Lilac Kitty has all types of Reddit stories that will make you think, cry and laugh. Only real stories.
Ex left me for his coworker and got her pregnant within 2 months. I 23 was with my ex 27 for almost 4 years. He worked in retail and I work as a recently graduated lawyer. I suffered a lot of loss in 2020 between losing my nephew to suicide and losing my uncle to COVID, as well as our dog passing away. We seemed as strong as ever until around August. The week my nephew passed, when I called him crying, he snapped, told me how he always had suicidal thoughts and could kill himself any time because it is so bad. I hung up. I felt bad because everyone should be free to talk about those feelings, especially to a girlfriend, but it came across as rude and very insensitive that week of all weeks. It wasn't told softly, it was with anger and very harsh. He dumped me 3 weeks later and said the usual, "It's not you, it's me." The next day he was out drinking with his coworkers. He started working there around April 2020, having a great time while I couldn't keep food down. Within a week they were dating, and 2 weeks later it was FB official. It felt like such a slap in the face because he obviously left me for her, if he wasn't already cheating, and she was 18, recently turned 19. He is nearly 30. I was disgusted at being replaced and my self-esteem was at an all-time low. To add to it, everyone seems so happy for them. Now, 1 year since the breakup, him and his GF announced pregnancy around 6 months ago. Everyone seemed so happy, but I was destroyed because I don't know this guy. He hated kids, hated commitment, and is dating a young girl who he got pregnant within 2/3 months. How can everything seem so good for him? I have nothing but anger towards him and I pity the girl. Was I not good enough for commitment after 4 years? Am I just completely insane and should be happy for them? It's been a rough year and I'm slowly moving on, but I need to know what I am doing wrong and how my self-esteem can be built up again. I have no proof he cheated. I never walked in on him in bed with her. However, he, at the very least, emotionally cheated, as he had worked with this girl and had her lined up to get Facebook official within 1 month, dating around 1 to 2 weeks after the breakup. I just know that it was a scummy thing to do. Emo. I only know my side. OFC, we haven't spoken since the breakup. I'm sure he was unhappy, I'm sure he was looking elsewhere, but it just felt very cruel and undeserved. If he wanted to end things, he could have done it differently, not knocked up a 19-year-old. My boyfriend turned into a walking red flag with 0 warnings. I need support. Hello Reddit, I am in need of some support. I'm unsure if I have done the right thing and keep having second thoughts. It's been several weeks now since I broke up with my boyfriend of 3 years, but I can't help replaying what happened. I feel like I'm going crazy, going back and forth on this. We've been friends for years leading up to all this, 0 warnings of this before it happened. My boyfriend had been visiting, it was meant to be an overnight visit. Before this visit I told him I wasn't really interested in anything sexual this weekend, mostly just wanted to watch a film and cuddle up. I gave 0 signals I wanted to do anything sexual. Right off the bat, my boyfriend is off. If you told me someone had switched places with him, I would have believed you. This was not like him. One of the first things he does is complain about my nails being too long and how I should cut them. I admit they are long and this can be off-putting for some people, but he has never had an issue before now. He would not drop it despite being told. I had to tell him off and yell at him to get him to stop. He starts to complain about being restless, makes comments about pinning me against the wall. I said no, again explained I just wanted to watch a film together, so we agreed to go for a walk. But first I need the bathroom. He follows me up the stairs and messes about in my room whilst I'm in the bathroom. I come out the bathroom to find him messing about with my pajama top and take it off him. My boyfriend later explained he had spotted my top inside out on my bed and wanted to fix it. He then tries to pin me against the wall, blocking the way down the stairs doing so, and attempts to kiss/make out with me. I am really not okay with this. I tell him no but have to again yell at him to get him to stop. This all just drained me. I felt so wiped out. Even now thinking of all this makes me feel so stressed, and just wanted him to leave. I eventually explain this to him. He agrees to leave and then just stalls. It takes 30 minutes for me to get him out. He decides to call him mum before he leaves. He lives with his mum and dad still, and fondles my boobs. I'm so exhausted with him I just let him. I've yelled at him twice in less than 4 hours all in all. After he leaves, and I settle down, I message him to talk about all this. However, before I can even approach the topic he's annoyed/upset with me for having to leave early. So I give it a day and then try again. He says he will tone it down, and on one hand he asked if it was okay. He did not but insists he asked. That's it. I don't want to speak to him and tell him this. I get a message saying maybe we should break up. Okay, sure. I need space and tell him again. This is fucking also ignored. I get begging guilt-trippy messages saying how it's not him and I know it, and finally him asking me to putting a little effort into trying to salvage our friendship. I can't help but feel like I'm losing my shit. This guy went from 0 threat right up to 10 with 0 warnings.